Muslims concerned about their place in society, but continue to believe in the American dream. The early days of Donald Trump's presidency have been an anxious time for many Muslim Americans, according to a new Pew Research Center survey. Overall, Muslims in the United States perceive a lot of discrimination against their religious group, are leery of Trump, and think their fellow Americans do not see Islam as part of mainstream U.S. society. On both of these counts, Muslim opinion has undergone a stark reversal since 2011, when Barack Obama was president, at which point most Muslims thought the country was headed in the right direction and viewed the president as friendly toward them. Muslims concerned about extremism, both globally and in U.S. This is similar to the percentage of the U.S. general public that shares these concerns, 83%, although Muslims are more likely than U.S. adults overall to say they are very concerned about extremism in the name of Islam around the world, 66% versus 49%. However, on a different question, which does not mention religion, Muslims actually are less likely than Americans overall to think the government is monitoring them. About 6 in 10 Muslims, 59%, say it is either very likely or somewhat likely that the government monitors their communications, compared with 70% of the general public. Roughly half of Muslims say they have experienced recent discrimination. While roughly half of Muslims say they have experienced a specific instance of discrimination over the past year, a similar share, 49%, say someone has expressed support for them because they are Muslim in the past 12 months. I've also had people say really nice things about my hijab, or say it's beautiful, or say they think my religion is beautiful. I have a lot of friends, and just community members, who are very open, who are glad to have this kind of diversity in their community, where there aren't a lot of Muslims at all. Muslims leery of Trump. Muslims proud to be American, but say they face significant challenges in U.S. society. Most Muslims, 60%, also perceive media coverage of Muslims and Islam as unfair, and a similar share, 62%, think the American people as a whole do not see Islam as part of mainstream American society. These views are largely echoed by U.S. adults overall, many of whom agree that media coverage of Muslims is unfair and say they personally do not see Islam as part of mainstream society. Muslim women more concerned than men about their place in society. We have to take extra caution scanning our surroundings, know where we are, who is around, and what kind of thoughts they might hold for Islam, about Islam or against Islam. Muslim demographics, a diverse and young population. No single racial group forms a majority, with about 4 in 10 Muslim adults, 41%, identifying as white, including Arabs and people of Middle Eastern ancestry, 28% identifying as Asian, including people of Pakistani or Indian descent, and 1 in 5 identifying as Black or African American. Muslims say their faith is not only about beliefs and rituals. Fully 85% of Muslims say believing in God is essential to what being Muslim means to them, more than say the same about any other item in the survey. On some other issues, the views of U.S. Muslims mirror those of the larger public. Political preferences. Muslims are strongly democratic.